Hello, everybody, and welcome to the DW Pod, powered by Triton, the maker of 100% of full custom sports jerseys and apparel. I'm one-third of probably the most electrifying podcast we got right now in sports and design and entertainment. I go by Thomas.
I'm Alex.
I go by John.
You go by John.
Yeah.
The off-camera Messiah. Making our way through, man. How was you guys' weekend?
It's good, man. It was a quiet weekend, which is good. It was a good weekend for me.
Yeah, with the baby didn't cry much this weekend.
Oh well, no, that's not. No, that's not what I was saying. But I did get to catch up on a little bit of sleep. So,
John,
cool, yeah.
Did you rest as well after last
I rested.
week?
Yeah. It was good.
You weren't resting when I saw you this weekend. I told you I pulled up on John, seen him going down the highway.
Yeah.
Doing about 110. Where were you headed so happily?
I had just left Starbucks, so I was probably jacked up on caffeine. So,
Nice.
well, that'll do it.
Yeah, I can't even make a joke about that. I did, when I did see John, I did pull out, I had a nice fresh sheet of strawberry cake I just got from Sweet Creek.
oh, Sweet Creek.
They deserve a shout out.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Place is amazing. Farm animals.
Yeah, it's a what do you call it? It's
not a farmer's market.
No.
I'll say we were thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not a farmer's market, but they have goods and wares from various farms. But it's not a farmer's market.
Yeah. Yes, those goods and wares
Their jams and salsas are pretty good too.
and the live music. Always had
Oh,
some
yeah,
good
yeah.
live music there.
It's always just a group of the same old men. They're just jamming. out.
Yeah.
They do not take requests though.
Do they not?
I tried.
Really?
Well, I guess they didn't know the artist I wanted to hear. When I see that, I want to hear some blues. Hey, man, y'all know some Howlin' Wolves? Where you from?
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did. Where you from? I said, Hazel Green, Alabama. And that's when they were like, oh, man, that brother's lost. So, made my way down here.
Oh.
But also, we had a great week of sports.
Good week of sports.
And it's going to continue. We also got some other great things.
Well, the best sport
Yeah.
starts up, and then you got until October.
Yeah.
Until it's over. So the best time of the year, MLB opening day.
And I tell you, opening day is great, but I don't think a good October baseball game is probably some of my best memories with like my grandfather, rest in peace. But when it's October time, I know fall's for football, but October, that month alone to me is more, I dedicate it more to watching baseball. But opening day, it is a good thing.
Baseball in October is fantastic.
It's electric,
Electric. Yes.
Electric.
But the rest of the year is
especially
just
when
kind
the
of slow.
Braves are still playing.
Go Braves.
John, I got a question for you real quick.
Go.
Favorite baseball player?
Yeah.
You don't have one?
I don't follow baseball anymore.
I'm saying not in
Of
the
all
league.
time.
Yeah, of
Of
all time. Yeah.
probably Dale Murphy.
Hey, that's a good choice.
Really?
Yeah.
Great choice.
Old Al?
That's Chipper Jones.
Chip.
Yeah.
Even though, he is an Auburn grad. Frank Thomas. The Big Hurt. Believe it or not, that's what my nickname was when I played ball growing up. Didn't know
Big
why.
Hurt?
Just because Thomas was in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Big Hurt.
That's pretty cool, though. That's
It-
actually a pretty cool nickname to have growing up.
This is back when I was going yard. But, life happened. Baseball, all of a sudden summer ball came up, and I could not compete with the speed that these kids were pitching. Didn't make sense to me.
Well,
Have you seen the kid from Tennessee who throws like 105?
No.
We'll have to cover that on
when
another
you say
show.
kid, how old do you mean?
It's a college kid. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
Tennessee, like the University of Tennessee.
Yeah.
He just throws gas.
I didn't know if you meant like a 12-year-old throwing.
No.
We
Yeah.
had a guy throwing 80, like right before middle school ball, and the umpires wouldn't stay behind when he was pitching.
Really?
Because he was still young, but he was throwing 80,
Wild.
and it was wild.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, I've seen him hit guys. We had to take him to the hospital. Not we, but the other teams.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Like, he was well known around the Huntsville area for pitching fast, but for the love of God, be careful. Because if that ball hits you, you might be out for the rest of the
Well,
season.
what's he doing now?
He did get drafted. He chose football in college, tore his ACL.
How do you do that?
Yeah. I would give him a shout out, but I don't think he wants that on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also WrestleMania for the people who like wrestling.
Wrestling, man.
the man himself, old Stone Cold Steve Austin, came back.
I can't believe he's still alive.
John.
These guys are old, man.
Yeah, but he's stone cold.
Yeah.
Speaking of wrestling, though, one of my favorite wrestlers recently passed, Scott Hall.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like last week. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
man. I was normally celebrity deaths don't really hit me, but that one did. No
Yeah.
clue, but it did. But yeah, Stone Cold came back. I also saw that what was one of the Paul brothers, I don't know, Jake or whatever his name is, had a $5 million Pokemon card around his neck. I think they said it was the most expensive Pokemon card in the world.
Wow.
How does a Pokemon card become that valuable?
I have no clue. Because they just came out in the 90s, right? Are all the other ones destroyed? Is it a certain grade? I don't know.
Is it the first Pokemon card ever made?
Hell, is it the only version of it? Like,
I don't know enough about Pokemon to.
Yeah, I don't want to know enough about Pokemon.
all right, guys. All right, knock it off.
Yeah, well.
For some kids, Pokemon was fun, all right? Until their parents got involved and took their cards. So we're not going to go down that trail.
Well, I'm sorry to bring up hard memories for you, Tom, but a grown man with a $5 million Pokemon card is...
It's impressive. I just don't get it.
It's not impressive.
It's
not impressive to have
It's
something
not.
worth 500 or 500,
If you are
$5 million
stupid
bucks.
enough to spend $5 million on a piece of little card that's a Pokemon card, I could understand if it was a baseball card or something like that.
I don't
But
Yeah.
a Pokemon card?
I can't pull the difference out of him. If somebody likes that much, and I don't know if he spent $5 million bucks to get it. You know, they open packs and stuff nowadays, and expensive ones are in there. But I just know that's what it's worth.
Wow.
Anyway, moving on.
Did any of y'all catch the March Madness game? The NCAA championship basketball. I think it was North Carolina versus Kansas.
Yep, we watched it. In-laws and my wife are big North Carolina fans, and it was a pretty big letdown especially after beating Duke. You know,
Yeah.
that was such a big win. Blowing it against Kansas is pretty brutal.
I didn't even start watching it because, you know, I checked at halftime. They were up by so much. And I watched them play Duke, and they played well. So I'm like, oh, well, no way. You know, when a team's playing this good, you can't really come back on them. And I just ate those words as the day went on. So,
Yeah, well, my bracket busted the first round, so I didn't really care. And I had Kansas against Gorgonzola or whoever they are.
John,
Gonzaga.
it wasn't Gorgonzola. Is that a cheese or a meat?
Yes. When,
Everything
when
goes
they
back to
first
food for
blew
John.
up last year, I was like, who's this Gorgonzola College? Where are they?
Just making you hungry.
Oh, yes.
John, that's hilarious.
That's a cheesy joke, huh?
Oh, my God. Oh.
Yeah.
Moving along. Tiger Woods is back
Yeah.
at the Masters.
Tiger Woods is back. He is back. Like, for real.
Like he's doing good back.
Yes.
Oh, I thought his back was messed up. It's like, what's such
Like already?
Yeah, again?
No, he is had a good day.
Well, we'll see if that continues. I mean, I wish the best for the guy. But it does bring more eyes to the sport.
Yeah, yeah.
Tiger is one of those rare athletes that just there's something about him. It's magical.
Yeah.
Really. Just
Oh, he is one of a kind when it comes to golf.
What was it? Was it Johnny Carson? Did you ever see the video of him where he was on a talk show, like when he was a little kid?
yeah, I've seen it before. It's been a long time.
I have not.
Child phenom and
Yeah.
grows into be the greatest golfer of all time.
That's just wild. Thinking of people who were that good that young. There's only a handful who you hear about young and then continue greatness. Like, honestly, if you think off the top of your head, and I'm talking from childhood, what are those? The Williams sisters and Tiger?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
Wow.
musically.
Good old MJ, man. I love MJ.
I don't want to drag on.
Okay,
But Michael Jackson is that dude, though. R.I.P.
He is.
So before we move on, I do want to go ahead and get it documented. Like, Alex, I'll start with you. This year, who do you think is going to win the World Series? Just push it out there.
It's going to be the Braves.
Back to
Braves are
back?
going to repeat back to back. Ronald Acuna Jr. comes back healthy and is going to go on a tear. Matt Olson, the new first baseman for the Braves, is going to be just a monster. 50 home runs, I'm predicting it.
Yeah.
Jono.
I'm with Alex. I think the Braves are going to come back, do a repeat. And I know there's a lot of controversy over Freddie Freeman, but hey, you know what? He made his choice, and we're going to be fresh, and we're going to take it.
Did he make his choice, or did the organization make the choice?
Well,
Freddie Freeman's agent made that choice. If you ask me.
If I ask you. Well, listen, I'm going to go with someone in the division. I'm going to go with the Phillies. We have a friend of the pod within the organization, Andrew Baker.
yeah.
So I support what support's due, unlike you guys.
I support him. I cannot support the Phillies. We're gonna have to get old Andrew Baker
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you also, I mean, well, I don't know. I was about to say,
If he has time for it.
mascot-wise, the Braves mascot versus the Phillies, what's he called?
Fanatic.
The Fanatic.
Yeah.
I find them both annoying, but I think I find the Atlanta one less annoying.
Blooper is awesome.
They look like cousins. Are they? Possibly could be related.
They're not related. Blooper is so much better than the Philly Fanatic.
Moving on to a new segment we'll be having. Like we said last week, we'll be introducing our very own brackets that we do in the office.
Yeah.
Nice. This one happens to be a food bracket. I mean, we do talk about food a lot.
We like some
More
food on the
food.
DW pod.
There's not enough. You can never talk too much about food. But this bracket here will be based on fast food burgers.
I can take it.
Now, there might be one or two options that are only available in Montgomery. So if that's the case, I advise you to come to Montgomery and try them and then leave. But if not, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. Alex, I'm going to start with you. Matchup number one, we'll go with the number one Whataburger single versus McDonald's double quarter pound.
Are you talking about Whataburger based in Texas that kind of spreads across the southern region of the United States? That Whataburger? Yes, that Whataburger. That's the good place.
Yeah. What you got?
I'm going to go with McDonald's here.
McDonald's.
Double quarter pounder.
Why? I need something. Give me. It just tastes better to you?
It's got cheese.
So that's all that came down to.
I'll just be honest
Hey,
with
I
you.
appreciate
Oh,
it.
Alex and his high standards.
Yeah. Jono, what about you?
I'm going Whataburger.
Yeah. I don't. It is a competition, but Whataburger's been good to me.
Has it?
And then we just got it. Now, when I do get it, I do have to wait 30 minutes only because it's new to Montgomery.
Yeah.
But when I get it, I know it's piping hot.
Well, I will, no doubt about that. But I will say, as I've traveled across this great land and visited Whataburgers across the country, they're always clean. I just feel like there's less of a chance of food poisoning, things like that. So that's very important.
All right, man. Yeah. Trying to keep a straight face after listening to that reasoning. I don't know. I don't too much go inside of fast food restaurants. I really don't want to. Like when I'm doing fast food, I'm probably in shorts and sandals and some beat up t-shirt. The last thing I want to do is go inside.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Fit
avoid
right
going
in.
inside at all costs.
Oh, I see. You don't want to be seen in one of those places.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't dress to be seen. I dress for the drive-thru.
Gotcha.
Matchup number two. Jono, I'll start with you.
Okay.
Because this was just a great time to be alive when this first came out. Alex, I want you to close your eyes because you were just a young wee lad. Imagine a nice muscle car. Paris Hilton. This is her prime.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
little bitty dogs, what do they call it, chihuahuas in her purse, telling people to stop being poor. On top of a muscle car, eating this hearty $6 burger.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sold.
versus, and I just can't talk up this one as good, but I'll tell you this. In college, outside of probably ramen noodles, I probably ate more of these than anything, and I don't ever remember them letting me down.
Yeah. Never.
So we got the $6 burger from Hardee's versus McDonald's McDouble.
I'm going McDouble all the way. After I just kind of trash McDonald's.
You
But
just contradict yourself.
I'm just,
Yeah.
Hardee's just doesn't do it for me.
But
Their breakfast menu items are great. And when we say Hardee's, for those of you on the West Coast, we're also talking about Carl's Jr. It's the same
You know,
thing
I've never
there.
actually seen a Carl's Jr.
I've seen them. I just don't choose to eat at them because it's Hardee's.
Exactly. See?
Either be Hardee's or be nothing.
Well,
I'm with
that's the problem. If they're Hardee's, who wants to eat?
I don't think you respect how the $6 burger changed the fast food burgers game.
Yeah, I don't.
People had to step it up once this burger came out. Had a nice commercial, had a celebrity. I mean, we were coming off times where, Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson were the last people, and Larry Bird, that I remember advertising burgers outside of like movies and actors doing those. And then we got Paris Hilton here telling me not to be poor and afford a $6 burger.
Well, it's probably an $18 burger now. So
Yeah, don't get me started, John. That's what you call motivation to make money. And with that money, I'm going to have to go with the $6 burger.
I'm going to go with a $6 burger as well.
all right.
Real quick before we move into the designs of the week, I do have another food question. We'll go ahead and get all the food questions out the way because this is a design, sports, and food. But John, for breakfast, please tell me what's more important to you. The biscuit or the gravy?
Gravy. Gravy.
Well, John, if you're going to answer that fast, at least tell me why.
Well, the gravy is the glue. I mean, it's really what's going to have the most flavor, the most diversity of flavor, because you can have different ingredients like a sausage gravy.
Yeah.
But then you can add different types of sausage. So you've got more diversity of flavor in the gravy, and really the biscuit, while you can make it a good biscuit or a bad biscuit, it's pretty much just a biscuit all the way around. So I'm all about that
That's
gravy.
a bold
I'm going
statement.
to be honest with you, John. I was with you. We were side by side. I agree with you. I'm not going to go too high on biscuit slander, though.
Yeah,
'Cause
you took it too far with the biscuit. The biscuit's got to be good. And there's no a biscuit. There are good biscuits and there are bad biscuits.
There's no doubt. There's good gravies and bad gravies.
Let me ask you this, Alex. Would you rather have, and you have to eat them. You have to eat them. There's no, I won't. You have to. Would you rather have a god-awful biscuit with amazing gravy or god-awful gravy and amazing biscuit? That's what it really boils down to.
When you put it that way, when you put it that way, I think that I would rather have the good gravy
It's
with
settled.
the god-awful biscuit.
It's settled. We've done it.
When you put it that way, I would have answered differently before,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm going amazing gravy. I like that.
John, for some reason, I thought you headed towards Amazing Grace. And
Well, yeah, it does. It does sound like my own personal hymn. I know. The Church of John. We're gonna have amazing gravy.
if it wasn't for the fact it does to me health-wise, I would eat biscuits and gravy every day for breakfast.
It's so good.
yeah.
All right, it's now time for the designs of the week.
I like that one, y'all.
Let's do it again. No,
Right.
not you, John. Go ahead, Alex.
Oh, that. Dude,
Yeah.
do that again.
It's time for this week's designs of the week. This week, we're going to give the designs of the week and the $300 of free coaches credit to the Premier Softball Group out of Porterville, California.
Congrats.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's enough.
Head coach Steve, Premier Softball Group. This is their first year, actually ordering with Triton, and there's another reason why we kind of wanted to highlight them. Go ahead and bring in a softball team because I mean we do multiple sports here at Triton, and softball is a major part of that. These guys, they went with 3 designs and got some coaches apparel, some hoodies, some Crusader jackets, some pants as well.
And from the photos they've sent, it looks like they're winning as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's a good mark as well.
Winners wear Triton.
Tag
That's
it.
right.
Put in the
Hashtag.
hashtag, John. Put it online. Put it
All
on a
right.
T-shirt. All right. So the next segment, I'll go ahead and start that one for you guys. This week's $39.99 jersey of the week is what we're going to call the beach tournament jersey. This is a nice-looking patriotic jersey, as well as it can be used for these upcoming summer events. You know, 4th of July might be a ways off, but you can never prepare too early for those type of deals.
Always good to get a head start.
Yep. And then especially when you're at the beach. I mean, you got some nice palm trees on the back.
And
Keep
this
it-
is a limited time offer. You may
Yeah.
not be, 4th of July might be several months away, but right now this deal is now, and you need to take advantage of it.
Along with that $39.99, we do not charge for logos. We do not charge for any type of additional flags or anything like that. This price includes it all and shipping. If you would like to hop on this deal, go ahead and shoot us an email over at thedwpod@teamtriton.com.
Yeah, and that, names, numbers, all that's included too.
Correct.
Right? Hey, did one of you guys do that design? I really like that design.
I did. It's a play.
I mean, I don't want, you don't want to brag or nothing. But
No, I don't brag, John,
No, you're humble.
Very humble person. Patriotic's always good, and with me, I like to think ahead, so I know what's coming.
Yeah.
We're starting to get a lot more people, the ones who think down the road, All-Stars is real soon. School's going to be out real soon.
Yeah.
Summer ball.
When the summer ball comes, it hits. I mean, we get swamped. So, with that coming, it's best to just prepare ahead of time, and that's what we're trying to do here. You guys got anything else?
No, man. I'm just ready to see who jumps on that $39.99 offer, because that's a great deal. Normally, you have to order like 100 jerseys to get that deal.
That is correct.
So, I guess we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, go and get out of here.
One thing I just wanted to mention, make sure to follow the DW Pod on Instagram and Twitter, especially if you want to be featured on the show, have a chance to win the Designs of the Week. Just make sure you go ahead and give us a follow.
Giveaways coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Once we hit markers, we got the okay to give stuff away. I'm about to just start throwing it out.
Oh, man. Gonna make it rain apparel up in here.
So be sure to follow us.
What was that?
I don't know, man. Just go ahead, Alex.
Big giveaways, major giveaways, and of course, $300 coach's credit. That's not nothing. So, give us a follow and enter for a chance to be featured on the show.
Also, we're available to listen on all major podcast networks. You can stream us. Is that what it's called nowadays for the young kids?
Yes, I think so.
You go ahead and head to Apple Music and head to Spotify. Just search the DW Pod or the Dong Wayne Show, either or. It'll show up. And for everyone viewing us, we appreciate it. If you don't mind liking and subscribing, and if you would like to see this great face along with Alex, you show us two more handsome men.
Voice.
Yeah, if that's something you also want to add, go ahead and visit our YouTube channel at Team Triton. Again, please like and subscribe. And I do have one thing for you guys, because I do want to know what y'all have going for the weekend, but I'm in a way, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I haven't thought about the weekend yet. So,
what about you, Alex?
I think I'm just going to kind of lay low. Yeah, I think the fam just kind of hanging out, watching some baseball.
Getting old, man. It's like you just want to rest on the weekend, and that's if I would ever seen myself at 20 doing this, I would have fought myself.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do you want to do this weekend? What, just eat great and sleep? Maybe, there aren't any new movies that I want to see.
Yeah, watch baseball. That's what this weekend's
I think I'm going to wait for Batman to hit HBO Max.
So you don't have to get out with the crowds and stay out late till 8 o'clock.
No, I haven't been to the movie theater since before the pandemic, obviously, and I really have no plans on going back.
I don't think I'm ever going back, simply because...
Give me the streaming.
Yes.
All the streaming.
I will pay an extra $10 to watch that movie at my house and enjoy my own snacks and not get absolutely just beat across the head with movie theater pricing. I understand they need that to keep open, but I'm not paying $15 for Popeyes popcorn and nachos.
You can have Popeyes at home though.
Exactly.
There you go. Hey, I went to a private party. It was $100 for a local theater. I don't know if they're still doing this. They were just trying to generate business during the shutdown, but when things were opening and slow. But $99 to rent out the whole theater, and you pick the movie and they would play it for you.
No way, that's still going on.
No way, but that's the way to do it. Just you and your friends taking over the theater. Nobody's on their phone.
Well, no, I'm definitely going to be on my phone. Not when I'm in it. I definitely turn it off. But if it's me and my friends. Yeah. I'm not going to record the video, but I might live text what's going on, live tweet, let people know the plot.
Well, all right, guys. We'll see y'all next week.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.